Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. Today we are in Empire of Sin and of course I am the monk. Today's video is all about nicknames, how it is we get them and every single nickname that I actually know of. But is that all of them? I don't think so. The big question is, do I cover every nickname that you know? And if you know one that I do not, please drop that down in the comments. And of course, to your best knowledge, the way in which you can actually get them. Now, before we actually get into the nicknames, I just want to say if you enjoy Empire of Sin or these videos, please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and of course comment your thoughts on the video down below. We also have all of our links to everything else that I do on the Critically Clueless, where it comes to a Discord, Facebook, or whatever else you may want to have a look at. So have a look down in the description and you'll find all the links down below. But let's get into the video. Now, while I was trying to collect a little bit of data for this video, I found out that certain characters already have a nickname. For example, Hugh Tank Miller, well, his nickname is Tank, and that is there from the very start of the game. It cannot be changed, and it's the same with several of the other characters as well. Another character with the pre-prescribed nickname is Diana. Now, she's one of my favorite gangsters in the game, but her nickname is Viper. And again, that cannot be changed. So it doesn't matter which boss you pick or where you find her in the game, her nickname will always be Viper. So today's video is all about the characters that do not have a nickname and therefore can actually earn one. So that is your boss that you pick. And of course, for instance, characters like Ray Monks. He does not have a prescribed nickname and therefore can earn one within the game. The same with Bernie Barnes and a few of the others as well. So the first nickname I wanted to go over is Scarface. Now, it's a very cool nickname and one I've had before in the game. The way to obtain that is to be slashed by a blade from someone else within a fight. You do that, you earn a nickname Scarface. Next up is Machine Gun. This is a little bit harder to get. You kill an enemy with a Tommy gun while in hair trigger. So when hair trigger is activated, if you manage to kill somebody with a Tommy gun, you'll earn the nickname Machine Gun. Easy one now is Knuckles. Kill 20 people using a melee weapon. Now, I say it's simple because obviously it's pretty straightforward. However, you can very easily earn another nickname while trying to get those 20 kills. Another one is Big House. Very, very simple. Just go to jail. But however, as the cops aren't too active in the game at the moment, you may have to force that one to actually happen. One that I seem to get very often, especially if I'm using a boss, is the Hook. You kill an enemy with a single punch. Again, I seem to get this quite often on my bosses. It's a pretty straightforward one. Another one is Mad Bomber. Kill 3 people with a grenade. I kind of like this next one, Punchy. Stun someone with a punch. The Heater, if you leave somebody in a brothel for too long, they earn that nickname. The Shadow, it sounds really cool, but the way to get it is to remain in full cover for 5 turns. So basically, they're hiding throughout the entire battle pretty much. I mean, 5 turns in this game, that's quite an extended period of time. The Barber is earned with 5 executions. If you execute some people 5 times with one character, they earn the nickname the Barber. It's kind of a cool one. However, I think I've only ever got it maybe once or twice. Old Country. Work with another gangster who also has the immigrant trait. I've seen this on a few different people. At first, I thought it was fixed on just one gangster, but this can be got by a few different gangsters, so that's pretty cool. Dr. Death can be earned by killing somebody with a critical hit using pistols. Now, I normally get this on Dottie. Dottie is an absolutely unbelievable pistol gangster. Of course, you would probably quite easily obtain that on Diana as well. However, because she's already got the nickname, she can't get Dr. Death. But that's why usually 9 times out of 10 I have it on Dottie Bacon, as I pick her for most of my playthroughs. The next one is Lucky. Now, I have had this so many times and it's really easy to get, and unfortunately, it's probably the reason why you may not get the one you want to get, because it's so easy to obtain. You simply have the enemy's attack miss you. Now, that happens quite a lot, therefore this one can trigger almost every single playthrough and on any gangster or boss. So unfortunately, you may get this when you don't actually want it. Now, the next one I think is probably one of the coolest nicknames in the game, and that is the Undertaker. It's really simple to get. You just kill 3 bosses with 1 character. Now remember, you have to make sure that your character doesn't already possess a nickname or you won't get it. But I think Undertaker for me is probably one of the coolest ones in the game. Next up is Headshot. Now I've got this quite a few times with Boris, and you simply get a critical shot with a sniper. Boris is usually my sniper, and therefore that's why he normally gets it. And lastly, I think we have all got this one at some point within your playthrough or one of your many playthroughs, but that is Kingpin. Now Kingpin can be obtained by owning 30 rackets before 1925. Now I don't often play till that late in the game, and therefore I usually have 30 rackets way before then. However, it can be hard to get simply because, like I said, if you somehow get one of the other nicknames, it doesn't seem to get replaced. Therefore, you have to try and make sure that your boss doesn't get this. I think this is one that can only be obtained as well by your boss. So if your boss doesn't have a nickname by the time you've got 30 rackets, you will get Kingpin. Now, it's definitely one of the coolest nicknames in the game. And I think because of the way the nicknames work in this game, it's actually one of the hardest to get as well. I tend to get it in my playthroughs because I put my boss behind the desk. Therefore, he hasn't actually been out in combat. He hasn't, no one's shot at him. He hasn't really killed that many people. And therefore, he has an availability to get Kingpin. But there you have it, guys. That is my list of nicknames that I know for a fact that you can get in this game. And I know, I have it on good authority, that there are more nicknames that you can actually get within the game. So if I haven't mentioned a nickname that you've seen before in the game, then of course drop it down in the comments and let me know how you get it, because I'd be very interested to know the full list of all the nicknames that you can actually get. But guys, that is it for me and for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course comment your thoughts down below. And I will see you very soon for more Empire of Sin content. I actually have a playthrough recording right now, so that should be up and on the channel within a few days. But until next time, I'll see you later.
Yeah. Damn.